Make clear what the benefit.
Anything can happen when the cameras are rolling, and it's what makes the live TV fascinating. But sometimes, it captures moments of pure terror.
Oh my!
News anchor turning into a reptile, a criminal appearing as a celebrity on a TV show, and eerie footage appearing mid-telecast. Watch till the end because these broadcasts weren't just surprising, they were the scariest.
I am stupid good at the game.
Two friends were recording a podcast for their YouTube channel. They were in the middle of their conversation when a weird noise interrupted them. It wasn't a normal sound. It didn't fit at all. They both stopped, confused. They checked their equipment, but nothing was wrong. The room was empty. The sound had just appeared. Maybe it was a simple mistake. Maybe their microphone picked up something random. But moments like this always make you wonder what's really going on.
I don't know, but it scared me.
Yeah.
Spanish town Duppy.
Yeah.
In a small town, an 11-year-old boy claimed a ghost had been following him for a week. The strange events had the entire neighborhood on edge. His family prayed for him, took him to church, but nothing changed. The ghost followed him everywhere. Objects moved on their own, and at times, an unseen force even pulled the boy. Locals called the spirit Dopey and insisted they saw strange things too. Oddly enough, the boy wasn't too scared. He believed it was a friend who had passed away years ago. Like that isn't scary enough.
Well, you're afraid. You're a coward. You're not doing nothing.
Hey! Watch out!
All right. Oh!
Dating game.
This creep comes up and he puts his face practically in my face and he says, I always get.
Back in the 1970s, a dating show contestant sat next to a man who turned out to be an assassin. In 1978, he appeared on the dating game, charming the audience and even winning a date. At that time, no one knew that he had already started his crime spree. Surprisingly, the bachelorette who picked him later refused to go out with him, saying he gave her a bad feeling, a decision that may have saved her life.
What's your best time?
The best time is at night, nighttime.
Man glaring at camera.
Congressional oversight is a constitutional demand.
As this speaker addressed the audience, a man sitting behind him locked his eyes on the camera. He barely blinked, and his stare was so intense that it immediately caught people's attention. It wasn't just a quick glance. He held that gaze the entire time, looking almost frozen in place. Moments like this always stand out, especially when they happen on live television.
That attempted and failed to tie our work.
Paranormal live stream.
Oh my!
You know what's worse than watching a horror movie? Living in one? Especially when you're just trying to play some Skyrim. A YouTuber was sitting at a friend's apartment and started a normal gaming live stream. Everything in the game was fine, but behind him, not so much. A door in the background slowly creaked open and shut by itself. Then, another door slammed shut. He was completely alone, except the cat. As he got up to check, the lights flickered and cut out. Then, another door slammed. He sat back down, trying to ignore it, until a box on the table slid off and crashed to the floor. Yeah, no thanks. Eye glitch.
Casualties have long been a cornerstone of the conference.
A CTV news broadcast aired something so bizarre that viewers couldn't believe what they were seeing. It looked like a serious glitch. During the broadcast, a reporter's eyes seemed to glitch on screen. For a split second, they shifted in a way that didn't look normal, almost as if they weren't human. It happened fast, but viewers definitely noticed. Social media exploded with reactions. Some joked that she was possessed, while others said it was just a camera malfunction or weird lighting. But let's be real, it was probably just a communication error or a simple technical issue. No need to jump to conclusions about anything out of this world. Still, it was strange enough to leave everyone talking and replaying the clip, wondering what just happened. Satanic ritual. Satanic rituals have always fascinated and creeped people out. Whether in movies or real life, they're usually something you don't expect to see on your TV, especially not in the middle of a news report. During a live news segment in Australia, a bizarre glitch caused footage of a dark ritual to appear on screen. The anchor somehow stayed calm and kept reading the news like nothing happened. Meanwhile, viewers at home were probably staring at their screens, wondering if they had accidentally switched channels. The clip spread online, with some people laughing it off, and others completely freaked out. The network later called it a technical error, but talk about awkward timing. Live hijack. Live TV interruptions don't happen often, but when they do, they leave everyone stunned. During a recap of a Chicago Bears game, the screen suddenly went black. For 9 long seconds, there was nothing. Then, out of nowhere, a robotic-looking figure appeared, mimicking Max Headroom from the 1980s. The background had shifting stripes, and instead of words, there were strange buzzing sounds. This bizarre event happened at exactly 9:14 p.m., taking over the broadcast completely. No one has ever figured out who did it or why, making it one of the strangest TV hijacks in history. It remains an unsolved mystery even after decades. Wendy Williams.
Costume contest, we do it every year. It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started.
During a Halloween special, a well-known talk show host suddenly fainted while dressed as the Statue of Liberty. She was speaking on stage when she started to wobble, then staggered backward before collapsing. The screen immediately went black. After a long commercial break, the audience was shown clapping, but the host was nowhere in sight. When she finally returned, she explained that it wasn't a stunt. She had overheated in her costume. Even as she spoke, she looked unwell, leaning on a clear podium while announcing the costume contest winners. It was a scary moment, but she powered through like a pro. A good reminder that even celebrities need to listen to their bodies and take breaks when needed. Mysterious glitch. Live news anchors are used to being in the spotlight, but this time, it wasn't the headlines that had people talking. During a Monday night broadcast, a well-known CNN anchor appeared on air with a noticeably swollen right eye. She tried to downplay it by looking down and turning her face, but viewers quickly noticed. Many took to social media, asking if she was okay, and suggesting she take time off to recover. Despite looking uncomfortable, she powered through the show like a true professional.
I'm sorry about my eye. It literally happened right before the show. I know viewers have noticed it. I apologize to all of you, but
Royal Encounter Mystery. During a routine visit to an Asda distribution center, Prince Charles found himself in the middle of something unexpected. An employee, standing just a few feet away, suddenly fainted right in front of him. The moment, caught on live TV, left everyone stunned. While the worker later recovered and even spoke to the prince again, the eerie timing raised a few eyebrows. Some believe it was just stress or excitement, but others aren't so sure. Strange events like these always seem to follow public figures, and when cameras are rolling, things only get weirder. Ghostly interruption.
Providing information, transparent information to the public.
During a routine White House press briefing, something strange happened. As Press Secretary Jen Psaki spoke, an eerie noise suddenly echoed through the room.
Make clear what the benefit.
She laughed it off, joking that it might be Lincoln's ghost. But in a building as old and mysterious as the White House, weird occurrences aren't exactly rare. Over the years, staff and visitors have reported odd footsteps, shadowy figures, and unexplained sounds. Some believe the spirits of past presidents still linger, watching over the nation's most powerful office. So, was it just a creaky building or something more? Well, in a place like that, anything's possible.
Maybe Lincoln's ghost. That's quite something. Maybe it is.
Unexpected collapse.
But he's feeling a little less frustrated once he found out that he was saving $900 a month on his health insurance.
In this video, as President Obama addressed issues with the Affordable Care Act, the focus suddenly shifted. A woman standing behind him began swaying and collapsed mid-speech. Without missing a beat, Obama turned to support her, reassuring the crowd with his usual calm demeanor.
I got you. Yeah. No, you're okay.
While he joked that his speeches might be a little too long, the moment added an eerie layer to an already tense discussion. Given the high stakes around healthcare reform, some couldn't help but wonder if there was more to the sudden collapse than just a fainting spell.
This happens when I talk too long. You'll be okay.
Rosemary's Baby vibes. When Prince William and Kate Middleton introduced Prince Louis to the world, everything seemed picture perfect, until people noticed Kate's dress. The red dress with a white lace collar looked oddly similar to the one Mia Farrow wore in the horror classic Rosemary's Baby. And if you know the movie, that connection is a little unsettling. Social media quickly lit up with wild theories, with some jokingly asking if there was a hidden message behind the outfit. Of course, it's probably just a coincidence, but in the world of royal watchers and conspiracy fans, nothing is ever that simple. Demonic conversation.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, sister.
I'd like to ask Brother Abu Muhammad, you know when people go to see these spirits, they jump in without doing Salatul Istikhara?
A woman called on a channel to talk about her struggle with black magic. She explained that someone had cast a spell on her, and she believed a demon had taken control of her body. She was doing everything she could to fight back, praying as much as possible. Then something eerie happened.
Also, when people... I'm sorry, I can't speak no.
Twice during the call, a voice interrupted. It claimed to be a jinn. But the most unsettling part? When the woman mentioned that black magic was stopping her from taking legal action, the voice let out a deep, chilling laugh.
Magician or somebody send this jinn to block you to speak or to go to court.
Yes, blocked.
For a few moments, no one spoke. Then the call ended. But that eerie laughter, that stayed with everyone.
Yes, blocked.
Spooked presenter.
Todo el mundo revienta.
Mira. ¿Viste? ¿Viste el vaso que corrió para allá?
The presenter was in the middle of talking when a glass slid across the table all by itself. No one touched it. No one bumped the table. It just moved. The presenter froze, and he had all the rights to. Because it happened on live TV, there's no editing, no special effects, just raw, unexplainable terror. Maybe it was nothing, or maybe it was one of those moments people talk about for years. Either way, if that had been me, I'd be getting out of there fast.
Mira. ¿Viste?
Slapped live.
Exciting. It's very exciting. People...
During a race in Savannah, Georgia, a reporter was covering the event live. Runners were waving, laughing, and enjoying the moment. But then, one man ran past and smacked the reporter's backside. She stayed professional on air, but later spoke out, saying she felt humiliated and disrespected. People quickly identified him through race photos. And let's just say, no one expected this from him.
Exciting. It's very exciting. People...
TV show guest. During a broadcast of a popular morning show, a well-known psychic was chatting with the hosts when part of the set suddenly fell. The crash shocked everyone, leaving the hosts and crew speechless for a moment. The psychic immediately claimed a spirit had caused it. After all, in paranormal beliefs, ghosts, especially poltergeists, are said to move objects. The incident left the studio in an awkward silence. Some viewers believed something supernatural had happened, while others thought it was just an unlucky coincidence. Either way, it was a moment no one on set would forget. On-air stroke. A shocking moment on live TV has caught people's attention after a news anchor in Oklahoma suddenly experienced a medical emergency while reporting live. She started losing vision in one eye, and soon after, her hand and arm went numb. She struggled to read the teleprompter and had to hand the show over to the meteorologist. She later explained that the episode came out of nowhere. Many believe it was a warning sign of a stroke, and now her experience is helping raise awareness. Quick action is crucial in situations like this, and recognizing early symptoms can save lives. Thankfully, she's okay now and hopes her story helps others. UFO above stadium. In 2019, a game in London had something extra, something no one expected. A glowing red orb appeared in the sky above the stadium, leaving spectators completely stunned. The strange light hovered silently, grabbing the attention of both players and fans. Some people described it as a bright, pulsing light, while others said it moved in a way that didn't look like any regular aircraft. Videos of the sighting quickly spread online, which sparked all kinds of theories. Whatever it was, it disappeared without a trace. But who's to say it won't come back? Maybe next time, even closer. Vanishing entity. People love cryptid stories, mysterious creatures appearing where they shouldn't be, and sometimes they show up on live TV. During a football broadcast, commentators were deep in conversation when something odd happened. The stadium was supposed to be empty, but on the left side of the screen, a figure ran past. Fast, way too fast. The commentators didn't react, but viewers caught it immediately. Was it just a regular person, a camera glitch, or something we can't explain? Whatever it was, one thing's for sure. Empty stadiums might not be as empty as they seem. Religious message.
Apartments. I make the best of it, but we're gonna be...
TV interruptions are rare, but when they happen, they can be unforgettable. Back in 1987, viewers watching Three Daughters on the Playboy channel suddenly saw something completely unexpected. Instead of the movie, a black screen appeared with text that read, "Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. Repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand." It even referenced Bible verses. Authorities later blamed an employee from a Christian TV network, accusing him of hacking the satellite signal. He became the first person convicted under a new law against satellite piracy. The case was controversial, though, since there were no direct witnesses or clear proof. But one thing was certain, viewers got a sermon they weren't expecting.
I know that she wants...
Woman disappears.
I løbet af aften skal de ikke træne, og så ser vi, hvor meget de kan i morgen. Og eventuelt så vil vi lægge en træning ind.
Airports are busy places. People rushing, flights boarding, and announcements filling the air. But sometimes, cameras catch things that don't make sense. During an interview at an airport, two women stood in the background. They were talking casually. Nothing seemed unusual until one of them walked away. The other woman, she just disappeared. 1 second she was there, and the next, she was gone. Maybe she stepped behind something at the perfect moment, or maybe it was just a camera glitch. But if you watch closely, there's no obvious place for her to go. It's like she just faded out of existence.
Så vil vi lægge en træning ind lørdag formiddag.
Pope Francis. A news clip from Michigan left people stunned after it showed something very strange involving Pope Francis. The footage captured him standing at a window above St. Peter's Square, waving to the crowd. Then, as he turned to walk away, poof, he vanished. No fade out, no shadow, just gone. Was it a camera glitch? It could be, but the way he just vanished sent a shiver through the crowd. No shadow, no blur, just gone, like he was never there. If that doesn't give you goosebumps, I don't know what will. Haunted doll. One woman got a doll that made her uneasy from the start. Within a month, strange things started happening. Her friends and family noticed small scratches after visiting her home. Was it just a coincidence? Then, during an interview about the doll, something even weirder happened. The chair next to her started rocking by itself. No one was near it, and the doll just sat there, almost like it was enjoying the attention. With its unsettling face, one pupil larger than the other, it was definitely not the kind of doll most people would want to keep. Could there be a logical explanation? Maybe, but no one figured it out. Michael's return? At the 2018 Emmys, all eyes were on a mysterious figure dressed as Teddy Perkins, a pale-faced, eerie character from the show Atlanta. But things got weird when a video surfaced featuring this individual claiming that he's still alive. That's all it took for theories to explode. Many believe the voice and mannerisms are too similar to Michael Jackson to ignore. Some fans insist it's proof that the King of Pop faked his passing and made a bizarre return.
You're my favorite ever.
Color shift mystery. A strange moment caught on camera has left people scratching their heads. A diplomat, casually walking past a car, carries a bright red folder, but as he crosses the vehicle, the folder suddenly turns green, right in front of the camera. No one seems to notice, but the footage speaks for itself. Some call it a simple lighting trick, while others are convinced it's proof of a glitch in the Matrix. And here's the weird part. This isn't the first time. Similar briefcase color shifts have been spotted before, sparking even more speculation about reality not being as solid as we think. Bug versus reporter. This Fox 5 reporter got more than he bargained for during a live beach report. Just as he was delivering the news, a massive bug decided to drop by, right on him. His calm, professional tone quickly turned into pure panic as he jumped back, asking, "Are we live?"
Was that live? Are we live? Oh, brother.
The unexpected visitor caused a hilarious on-air moment, but some viewers weren't laughing. A few even suggested the bug's sudden appearance was a little too perfectly timed. Was it just bad luck or something else? Either way, that bug definitely stole the spotlight, at least for a few seconds. Creepiest interview.
I want to be in the war and save the country.
Live interviews with kids can be adorable, but this one? It was just plain awkward. A politician appeared on TV with his young son, who had starred in one of his campaign ads. But as the kid spoke, viewers noticed something strange. The dad was mouthing every word along with him, almost like a ventriloquist. It was impossible to ignore. People online couldn't stop talking about it. Some thought the dad had rehearsed the answers too much, while others just cringed at the awkwardness. He later explained he was just nervous, but the damage was done.
I want to be a good senator.
Really?
Transformer explosion.
This blue light over Queens could be seen for miles, prompting many different theories about what it could be.
Cities are full of lights, street lights, billboards, neon signs. But when the sky itself starts glowing, that's a whole different story. One night in New York, everything changed in an instant. The sky lit up with a bright electric blue flash, turning the city into something straight out of a sci-fi movie. People froze, confused and stunned. Social media exploded with wild theories. Some thought it was aliens. Others feared something far worse. In the end, it was just a transformer explosion. No one was hurt, but the eerie glow caused blackouts, train delays, and flight disruptions. For a moment, it felt like the entire city had glitched.
Blue skies over Queens, but this was well after sunset. It's being blamed on a transformer explosion, but it caused a lot of anxious moments across the borough and other parts of the Big Apple.
Pointing laser at UFO.
Está en el aire. Miren, 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 mira eso.
You know what's cool? Catching something on camera that makes you question everything. A group of people filmed something floating in the sky near a hillside, and their reactions were priceless. Shocked, excited, and completely losing it. The footage clearly showed an object hovering above the hill, not touching the ground at all. The witnesses couldn't stop repeating how obvious it was, making sure the camera captured everything. Then, just like that, the thing vanished. Imagine seeing that with your own eyes. It's one thing to hear stories, but when you have actual footage, that's when things get really interesting. Definitely one of those clips you have to rewatch a few times. Oh! Red eyes.
In that attack, this is an indication of a number.
Technology messes up all the time, but sometimes it creates moments so bizarre that people can't stop talking about them. During a news broadcast, a reporter's eyes did something weird. For a split second, they looked slit-like, almost reptilian. Even stranger, her eye color seemed to flicker between yellow, red, and green. Naturally, the internet went wild. Some blamed lighting, others called it a simple camera glitch, but plenty of people weren't convinced. Was it just a weird tech issue? Probably. But once the internet latches onto something strange, good luck making them forget it.
In the past, there were a number of female suicide bombers.
Alien lights.
Are those fireworks? What is that? Aliens? I don't know.
The heck
Where is that?
Strange things appear in the sky all the time, but this one had people glued to their screens. On February 27th, during a live morning news show, cameras caught glowing lights hovering over downtown Milwaukee. It happened at exactly 4:43 a.m. These weren't planes, helicopters, or stars. They just floated, bright, steady, and moving in a way that made no sense. The news crew saw it, viewers saw it, and before long, the video spread everywhere. Some called it nothing, others weren't so sure. After all, lights like these don't just show up for no reason. Maybe it was a glitch, or maybe something was watching.
Anybody? Digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment. Are we rolling on that? What do you think that was?
Ghost filmed live. Some stadiums are known for passionate fans, but this one, it might have had an unexpected guest. During a football match, viewers noticed a dark shadow moving through the stands. But here's the weird part. It didn't walk. It glided, passing straight through a barrier like it wasn't even there. The footage spread fast, and people couldn't ignore how unnatural it looked. The stadium already had its fair share of ghost stories, and this just made them even harder to ignore. A camera glitch? A trick of the light? Maybe. But that shadow moved like it belonged there, like it was just another fan watching the game. Man summons UFO.
There's a Las Vegas guy making an extraordinary claim about extraterrestrial.
Some people chase UFOs, but this guy, he claimed he could summon them. Not just once or twice. He said he had been doing it for 25 years.
This guy says the Old Testament, written in Hebrew, taught him how to summon UFOs. All right, he says he can also do this on command, and he adds he's been doing it for 25 years.
That's a bold claim, so a news crew decided to put him to the test. They chose the time, date, and location. At first, nothing happened, just a few clouds in the sky. But as he prayed, something strange appeared. A bright orange sphere showed up out of nowhere, moving fast toward an Air Force base. The crew caught it on camera. It was real, and just as quickly, it vanished. UFO sightings have amazed people for years, and this was just another strange encounter to add to the list.
Oh, brother, look at it. There it is.
There it is. I got it.
See, it's coming up toward us. Whoa, man!
Expelled from show. A big shakeup happened inside the Big Brother house. One of the 12 contestants, a bartender from New Jersey, was removed from the show for breaking a serious rule. Producers made the decision after he repeatedly displayed threatening behavior, violent remarks. Some housemates started feeling unsafe, and that was the final straw. Despite multiple warnings, he kept pushing it. Finally, the producers had enough. In the middle of the night, they quietly kicked him out. No goodbye, no second chance. The next morning, the housemates woke up to find him gone. Some were relieved, some were shocked, and one guy even started crying over a broken chess set. His stuff was packed up like he never existed. Live take over.
We have someone on the set who's standing here and would like me to read
to read this copy which was just handed.
News broadcasts are meant to inform, not turn into real-life crime scenes. On August 20th, 1987, during a KNBC TV broadcast in Burbank, a man stormed onto the set mid-show. Armed with a gun, he held it to the back of consumer reporter David Horowitz and forced him to read a rambling statement live on air. The newsroom froze. Viewers at home watched in shock as the tense situation unfolded in real time. Security and police acted fast, bringing the standoff to an end without injury, but not before it became one of the most unforgettable moments in TV history.
There is no way I can harm anyone with this empty BB gun.
Breakfast show hijacked. An artistic group shocked viewers when they took over a breakfast show and played a fake nuclear explosion. For a few moments, it looked like something terrible had happened, and people didn't know how to react. The group planned everything in advance, swapping out the regular broadcast with their dramatic video. Panic and confusion spread as the explosion played out on screen. Even the hosts were caught off guard. Of course, it was just a prank, but it definitely left an impression. TV stunts have always been a thing, but this one went way beyond the usual surprises. Feathered intruder. A live weather report took an unexpected turn when a bold bird decided to photobomb the broadcast. The California weatherman jumped back in shock, clearly not ready for a surprise guest. But over at Denver 7, the team wasn't about to let that moment slide. During the 6 a.m. show, they pulled a playful prank on meteorologist Lisa by sneaking in a bird clip mid-report. Unlike her startled colleague, Lisa stayed cool, cracking jokes and brushing it off like a pro.
Come back.
Kiss him?
Screaming cameo.
Refugees with open arms, but there's some mixed reaction from students just ahead.
A quiet night in College Park, Maryland turned into unexpected comedy during a live report. While Jacqueline Matter was delivering the news, a young boy casually strolled behind her and let out a scream loud enough to wake the whole neighborhood. Without missing a beat, the reporter calmly shut him down with a simple, "We're not live."
We're not live.
As if this sort of thing happens every day. The boy, probably satisfied with his moment of fame, just walked away like nothing happened. Some call it a random prank, but others think he knew exactly what he was doing. Unbearable guest.
When you host a birthday party, you might expect one or two surprise guests, but one family in West Hartford got a different kind of visitor than they were expecting.
A birthday party in West Hartford turned into something straight out of a Disney movie, literally. As family and friends gathered to celebrate 2-year-old Cyrus, a real-life bear decided to join the fun. And just as the bear arrived, Bare Necessities from the Jungle Book was playing in the background. You can't make this stuff up. The furry intruder made a beeline for the dessert table, clearly not one to turn down a sweet treat. Thankfully, the party was wrapping up, and everyone was safe. Unexpected visitor.
Hi Beck, I am in Scone this morning. I've been telling you all morning, I'm in the horse capital of Australia, but I was yet to find a horse, so I thought I should hot-foot it up to one of the horse studs and check out the beautiful.
A regular weather report on Weekend Today turned into something straight out of a movie when Chris Hemsworth casually crashed the broadcast. Presenter Lauren Phillips was mid-sentence when the Hollywood star strolled in, leaving her and the hosts completely speechless. Hemsworth, known for his laid-back charm, played along like he was meant to be there, because why not? Some say it was just a playful surprise, but others find it odd how celebrities always seem to randomly pop up on live TV. Whatever the reason, one thing's clear. When Thor shows up, even the weather takes a back seat.
What are you doing?
Well, we're doing the weather for the Today Show, and I often get teased about not having the best presenting skills or pronunciation. You want to help me out?
And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. During one of the most important speeches, key issues were discussed, sparking loud applause and chants from one side, while opponents held protests. Security even had to remove a politician from the chamber. But what really caught people's attention wasn't just the speech. It was the man standing behind the speaker. His eyes looked oddly green, almost unnatural. While some thought it was just the lighting, others found it strange. In the end, the speech made headlines, but so did the mystery behind the man's appearance. No matter what's happening, it's always important to focus on the real issues, not just distractions.